and welcome to yet another Momentum Multiply Titans show. Coming up, we head to Namibia for a two-match Exhibition T20 tournament. And the Titans' 8th bash lives up to the expectation of being the best. The Momentum Multiply Titans embarked on a maiden tour to Namibia for a two-match Exhibition T20 tournament. Supported by official tour airline partner Kalula.com, the squad headed to Swakopmund to spend 3 days on the west coast before heading back to the capital for the remainder of the week-long tour.
I think we're keen to go into Africa, and Namibia is into Africa as well. But they are our neighbours. They've done well in the recent ICC tournaments, and it should be good competition. We're going to reach out to more African countries. We had to start somewhere, and Namibia were keen to partner with us. And we had some amazing commercial partners in Namibia, and I just mentioned a few, Nictar's group and also the Namibian Breweries group for two of the great sponsors that came on board for us. So, you need commercial partners to make it work, and, to just mention those two, there were various others. But we're keen to reach out to Namibia.
We had some time off after our long season. We've been put through our paces by our fitness trainer, Tumi, and it's nice to get back. It's a bit cold in Pretoria at the moment, so this gives us a nice bit of a getaway on our way to Namibia. Build some team camaraderie. So looking forward to it. We've been trying to take out this brand global, and this is part of that journey again. We're going to Namibia, our neighboring country, and for the new guys to kind of feel what it feels like to be part of this Titans brand. We're looking forward to see what they have to bring on this trip.
So we're going to play two matches, one in Walvis and then the last one in Windhoek. So we'll be taking on the Namibian Eagles. They're a very strong side. Like I said, they've had some recent success. So looking forward to a great contest. We'll have two of the local school kids playing in our team. So we hope that's a great experience for them as well.
The Titans tour also provided them an opportunity to give valuable experience to Namibian schools ahead of a busy international season.
So I took them around the school. I showed them our grade 0 class, took them around the school, showed them a few interesting spots, and it was really fun. I enjoyed them.
This afternoon we've coached some kids at Narraville Primary School. It's a great initiative. I was so excited to walk around the school this morning and see all the young kids. To think back, that was maybe 15 years ago for me. I was in the same situation as them, and it's a great opportunity for them to meet us, and it's a fantastic opportunity just to give back to society here in Namibia.
Firstly, I've enjoyed just being at a school that we often take things for granted, different areas that we grew up in, and to see a place like this, it's very humbling to meet the kids and see that they actually not used to this type of environment or this type of being exposed to such a caliber of athletes. So for me, it's been very humbling and just a new experience, and I'm really enjoying seeing the kids having fun with themselves or having fun with the guys out there.
It's amazing. I feel we are blessed. We are really blessed that they took time out of their busy schedules to have some fun with us and develop a love for cricket.
Some great fitness training for cricket players includes a lot of endurance, sprint fitness and speed. So the team got into their vigorous training at the Sparta cricket grounds.
There's no better training than in the middle. Obviously it's also good to gauge where you're at with your game. Obviously having had a long season, but at the same time it's good for guys to work on things that they think they could work on. Maybe they didn't get right last season, and make sure that they tick the boxes from our point of view as well. No, we just obviously came in and we did a bit of fielding, had a run around, kicked the football around, and had a net session and a fielding session. Just to obviously wake up take all the rust out and make sure that the guys are in touch with their techniques with regards to catching and bowling and then batting and stuff like that. And slowly, but surely, hopefully by tomorrow, they'll be where they need to be for the game.
The team was feeling generous and put up the best prize for the winner of the Titans fan competition, a once-in-a-lifetime chance to experience Namibia with his favorite team.
There was a competition that was run on social media where the Titans were looking for the biggest fan. Obviously, me being the biggest fan, it was easy for me to enter the competition. Yeah, and I was fortunate enough to be selected as a winner, so that's why I came on tour with the Titans and currently here in Namibia with them. Well, I've actually been following the Titans before they were known as the Titans, back in the day when they're still known as Northern Transvaal, operating from Berea Park. But most recently, obviously, out of Super Sport Park. I think it's just the atmosphere, the whole vibe. It's a sort of a family outing that you can go out, relax and enjoy some of the best cricket around. So I think that is what makes everybody proud to be named a Titan. I think it's just amazing how everybody sort of incorporated me. I already feel part of the team, only being 24 hours. But everybody's so friendly and making me feel welcome. So it's great to be part of the Titan team. And so far the 24 hours has been hugely exciting. It's definitely something that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
The tour gave young school cricketers an exciting break to take to the field alongside the Sky Blues. Dion Neetling and Etienne Bierkus of Walvis Bay High School were named in the squad to play in the opening T20, while Michael Loubser and Devan Lecoq featured in the second match.
Very big privilege because Titan's one of my favorite team. I always support them and I like Ferrar Bernardine is a big role model for me. I watched him over TV a lot and yeah, it was a very big surprise when I heard the email.
I've always wanted to meet people that played for Proteas and now the dream came true and now I have the opportunity to play with them. So yeah, I think it will be a bit tough because I haven't kept for very fast bowlers. So this will be a new experience, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it will be great.
I actually think, I wish I was them. I think it's very special that they're part of the Titans. And I just hope that them being around the Titans squad, it's going to actually do them good and motivate them to do even better in their careers. And it's a special moment for them to be part of the Titans, seeing that we're one of the top brands in South Africa and then them having to rub shoulders with the guys. And I can only wish them the best, and hopefully going forward this does them good and they can have a different path in terms of where they want to go, and they can see that they can actually make it. They're not that far off. In terms of talent, I think they've got potential. Obviously they're still in school. It will be a sin for me to judge them from the Titans point of view, but there's definitely talent there, so it's something that Cricket Namibia has to look after and make sure that these boys are looked after from a pipeline point of view.
The first encounter in Walvis Bay went down to the wire as Namibia won off the second last ball of the match.
It was such a nice outing to host the Titans here in Namibia. Yeah, we're very respectful of their side and their franchise. They're one of the best domestic teams in South Africa, and to have them over here is a great experience. And yeah, to come away with the win in a friendly is always also nice. It was definitely a competitive game, I must say.
Difficult conditions all around. I think they had a good bowling attack for the conditions. I think we got off to a good start in the power play, but I think from over 8 onwards, 8 to about 16, they did really well. Jan Freiling took the pace off really well, and that young spinner bowled unbelievably well. Got a couple of wickets, got the ball to rag through the gate against a couple of our senior players, so all credit to them. They bowled really well in that spell.
We are quite, I think, a bit more familiar than them to these conditions, so we did know it's not a 160 kind of wicket, but I think everyone was a bit surprised at how tough it was to score. The outfield and the altitude sort of also playing its role in that. But yeah, restricting a quality side with quality batsmen like that is always quite pleasing. But I don't think, it's quite a batsman's day. You must just take what you can get from it.
After the first game, the boys spoke about their encounter of playing with the pros.
So nice to see the youngsters come in. They were obviously a little bit nervous, but the guys tried to bring them in as much as they could and try to give them as close to a real experience of what being a professional cricketer is all about. And to see them enjoy it, set their own fields was absolutely incredible. And for him to come in, he was on a hat-trick ball at one stage, so it was incredible to see. Very happy that they stood up here.
I was a bit nervous at the start, didn't know actually what to expect. I was thinking about the keeping, and when I came here they said I'm going to open the batting. So then the nerves climbed, but the opening batsman helped me keep composed, and I was relaxed. I was relaxed when I batted, and yeah, it was nice. It was a nice experience, I must say.
Yeah, we played before against this guy, so I know him quite well. but it was the wicket helped me a little, so yeah, I was lucky to get the 2 wickets.
Now it's time to take a quick ad break, but don't go anywhere because after the break we continue with the Titans Namibian Tour. In the second encounter, a great knock by Behardine enabled the Titans to reach 117 for 6 wickets of their 20 overs, but it wasn't enough as the hosts won the friendly series 2-0.
Yeah, 2 overs ever off spin in the game, so the result didn't go our way, but I'm happy for the Namibian boys. Cricket is growing in this country, and that's what it is all about. It's about building the brand and building cricket in Namibia, so I think we achieved that.
The Titans brand says it all. I was involved for 13 years with the Titans from a playing perspective. I know how strong the product is, and for any team to play against them should be a privilege, and it was a privilege for us to play against the Titans. And hopefully we can build something going forward.
Yeah, it was quite frustrating out there. Wicket was quite slow. Massive wind blowing across the field. It's probably why they call it windhoek, I'd imagine. So not the conditions we kind of used to. Some conditions that they play consistently in, and well played to them. We had a few young guys in our side as well, some school guys, so we decided to give them a chance. Albie Morkel bowled as well. I don't think he's picked up a ball in about 6 months. He bowled off spin, just to highlight that fact. So we kind of just gave everybody a chance. It was a good feel-good factor towards the game, and we played it in good spirits. And congratulations to Namibia.
Yeah, I'm feeling a pretty good match because this is the first time with the Titans, pre-season tour with the Titans, but I'm actually enjoying it. I'm looking forward to play the last minute with the Titans guys.
The final day was all about cricket development, with the team hosting a coaching clinic at WAPS for budding young cricketers, followed by a signing session at tour logistic partners EOS Motors.
I think it was really proactive. We put them through their paces a bit. I always like to give the youngsters the opportunity to train like we train. And that's exactly what they did today. So a little bit of running, a little bit of fitness. I think when guys are tired, that's when they find out how good their techniques really are. And I think proved today. I think this little lighty is going to be a little bit moch tonight. But it's good. I think the guys had some good value today.
Just ran a little net session. The coach here, Garfield's doing a really good job, but it just seems like it's just one voice at the moment. So just interesting for the players to hear it from a different perspective. So we're running a net, just helping out here and there. But also, putting the guys through their paces quite aggressively.
I think it's more than just welcome value. It's the best ever message they can ever get. If you got a person like Mark in the World Cup, he's played everywhere. He has all the knowledge ever. So I think it's good information for the kids. I hope they can take it in, and then we take it from there. Let them learn what they were taught now, and we get better from there.
It's actually a privilege because we don't really get this high-class training every day. Not just me, a bunch of boys did better in the batting, bowling, and just all around.
I don't know about myself, but I think that you always need heroes, and I think you probably look at a couple of the Namibian players. Like we had a couple of drinks with them last night, and a lot of them they've got heroes that are in the Titans team. So it's good for them to sit and chat, not only about the game but about life in general. I think you need heroes in the game as well, and it's good for them to be able to have the opportunity to chat about guys' careers and also techniques and all that type of stuff about the game of cricket.
Finally, the trip came to an epic end as the team said their goodbyes and prepared to return from Windhoek to Johannesburg.
It's been a while since I've been with the team, but happy to be back with the boys, and I've played with a lot of them for a lot of years. So for me, being back with them is just a change of clothing, really.
What a fantastic first experience for me and for some of the guys in our squad. Beautiful place, beautiful people. Certainly I've made some good memories.
I think the 2 coaching clinics that we did was really nice. Nice to give back to the community and to give back to the kids. It's always nice. I'm a coach myself, so quite passionate about it. So it was nice to see the tennis on show here in Namibia, so happy with that.
I think we had this idea about a couple of years ago, and last year we went on our inaugural trip to the Seychelles. We played in Abu Dhabi, which was quite nice. We got to the final there. We're in Namibia now currently. I think Dr. Jacques Falls looking to take our branding to Nigeria from our conversations. Yeah, look, it's exciting. It's something the players want to be a part of, and the players are happy to give their all for.
The tour would have been impossible without the substantial contribution from the sponsors, who pulled together to make sure the organisers ticked all the boxes in terms of what was required for the trip.
Ours Motors drives us in Namibia, and it's just not possible to tour outside South Africa if you don't have sponsorship. We've been flying in with Galula, staying, the OL group sorted out our accommodation and the lovely Strand Hotel, the country club in Windhoek, but you know, these things aren't possible if there's no commercial partners and backing. We hope that they also get value out of it, but it's also an indication that these people will invest in the communities, you know, so the real winner here is the people of Namibia, because they get, we believe, a good quality cricket match, and also two of the Namibian players will be playing for us. So it stimulates, I think, cricket. And like I said, just not possible if you don't have the commercial backing.
It's been a massive privilege for us to be involved with this whole tour of the Titans. Obviously, it's always nice to be associated with a team like the Titans, but I think the value that has been added by the Titans in visiting Namibia, and the value that they add by getting together and taking the time and coaching and assisting the youth in Namibia, as well as developing cricket in Namibia by exposing the Namibian team to that level of cricket is excellent. So obviously, when we got the opportunity to be part of that and to give a little bit back to the community and to our customers, as well as Namibian cricket development, we got involved immediately.
Namibia was a great host to the Titans, and the guys got to build on their team spirit. They haven't stopped raving about the talent they encountered there, certain that it wouldn't be their last visit. The 8th annual Titans Bash promised to be the most competitive yet. Fans enjoyed the vibe, which was a family occasion and an opportunity to see new stats emerge.
So this day is basically about giving young players the opportunity to showcase their skills, because this prepares them also for the bigger stages and the next stages in their cricket careers, and for them to play against big names in the sport will not only just prepare them, but give them the necessary exposure, and the selectors might even see them. And we've seen that in the past couple of years, where players who started out there as school players have been selected in the Titans team. Yes, we're the new owners of one of the teams in the Bash, and it's been brilliant, much better than we even expected. We knew that it was going to be great because we've been working with the guys from the Titans for quite a while now, Pierre and Jacques and the guys, and we knew that it's going to be great, but it's been even better than what we expected, because of the spirit and you know, the opportunities that's given to the younger players to play against the Titans and big names. And it's been wonderful, and yeah, everybody has been just enjoying it. Yeah, going forward, we're definitely going to keep on supporting this, because, like I mentioned earlier, this is a platform to give opportunities to younger players, you know, to be noticed by you know, big unions and so on, and that is exactly what is happening, and that's why we believe in this, and that's definitely why we're going to keep on supporting this. We've even seen other provinces following suit, because the Bash has been going on for the past 5 years with brilliant success, and it's growing every year.
For the final, the Vampires went up against the Debt Rescue Slayers, and the Vampires won by 4 wickets. It was a thrilling final over, as they required 2 off the last ball and came out victorious.
Oh, thank you very much. You know, it's been our second year being involved with the Bash, and you know, we've loved every minute. Last year we were wooden spooners, but this time, here we go. So yeah, it's been a great event again. And as part of the Altron Group, you know, one of our values is to be passionate about communities, our suppliers, and customers. And that's what we exactly did today. Communities. I mean, you guys have brought together matric kids, you've brought together club players, and you've brought some professionals, and you've exposed them to, you know, the relevant skills that they would need should they make it into that next step. So it's been great to be involved, and yeah, it's even better to win it. You know, even though it's not about the winning of it at the end of the day, but I think, look, we had a great team the first year as well. Even this year, we had a great team. But I think we just, you know, had a vibe in our team. We had a vibe where the guys just wanted to do it. They said for the owners, but we wanted them to do it for themselves. Okay, for themselves. It's about at the end of the day, as a sportsman, you are very competitive, you know, and that's why you play sport, to compete. And, you know, all we wanted the guys to do is to be competitive and do well for themselves, be proud of their performance. And, you know, we were a secondary priority. So they did well for themselves, and we are very happy about that.
Very frustrating not to get over the line. It's always strive to play in the final, and to get to the final and lose a game so close, it's a bit like heartbreaking. So I think we're all still feeling it, but that's the kind of final that you want. It's just a pity it didn't go our way.
They definitely accelerated towards the back end. I thought we bowled nicely in the power play, and then yeah, they put up a good score. I think they're a really good side, really good bowling side. So yeah, we were happy with the total. I think if you offered us at the start, we probably would have taken that. So yeah, like I say, to leave it that late is not good for the heart, but yeah, happy to come through.
The best part of this type of competition, I know we spoke earlier, we did an interview before the competition saying that it's a chance for some of the young players to get an opportunity to showcase their skills, and that's exactly what they did today. So it's nice to see, you know, some of the main players fail and some of the youngsters put their hands up and get us to a competitive total. Over the last few years, they've both proven to be a thorn in my side, so to lose the game to them seemed fitting. I think they did incredibly well. They both played very well right throughout the tournament, as did all the other Titans boys. So we spoke about youngsters putting their hands up, but you know, we also expect some of the senior players to win games and to, you know, score runs and take wickets, and that's exactly what they did. So proud of them.
While the event is a great competition for senior players and senior club players in the province, it also gives rookies a chance to measure themselves up against Titans players.
No, the morale has been very high, and you know, if all the families are involved, all the families of all the players and the younger players, seeing their children playing against all these names, all these big names of the Titans, and it's been brilliant. The exposure and the experience that they're gaining through this, playing on a big platform, and well, that's preparing them for big cricket that's going to follow in the future.
Such an incredible concept, very, very good type of tournament to have before the season. It gets everyone's competitive juices flowing, gets the blood flowing, you know, gets some mileage in the legs. I really enjoy it personally, and I think if you have a look around, everyone's got smiles on their faces and everyone's really, really enjoyed this tournament. So I absolutely love it.
People really enjoyed themselves on the day, proving that cricket can be both competitive and fun. From the Momentum Multiply Titan show, it's a wrap for this episode. Do join us again next time.